Hopefully this is going. Let's just check to make sure this is actually streaming. Chat. Live chat. Okay. Hey Tom, how's it going, man? Let me know if you can hear me, man. Just give it a minute or two. Yeah, good, man. I just got the new Angus enhanced replacement in the mail, the new no fiberglass insulation Angus enhanced, purportedly. So I thought I could tear this open for the interest of whoever might be interested, and we'll just have a look and see what all got changed. So let's just see if I can pull up a picture of what YLL posted here. Just see if the browser will come up. Okay, you should be able to see that. With any luck. So here's basically the blurb. I know, Tom, you've probably already read it, but I'm going to leave this up for other people to rewatch. So we'll just kind of go through it. The issue obviously was that YLL had chosen to use some fiberglass insulation inside of the vaporizer, which they have always claimed was fully isolated from the air path. Many people have contested that idea. However, Nordampf Mall or whatever out of, I don't know if they're in Germany or they did some independent testing. Verdampf, that's what it is. They did some independent testing and they came to the same conclusion that some of us have come to, that essentially, you know, you're not going to have to worry about fiberglass getting to your lungs because, as they say right here, that said, it seems unlikely that fibers could reach the lungs as the screen in the herb chamber, the herbs themselves, the resulting oils, and the upper screen should trap them. We did not find any fibers in the upper chamber. So while this was obviously a poor choice for insulation, it seems very unlikely, and according to independent testing done by Verdampf, they did not find any fibers in the upper chamber. Now, they did find some here near the mouth inlet, and I would argue that that could easily have gotten there due to the disassembly process, because this shit goes everywhere when you disassemble it. It could have been in there from the factory assembly. I don't know. I can't argue it for sure. Regardless, there it is. This is what people are so fucking angry about. But that shit ain't gonna give you mesothelioma. Your body will process it even if it managed to make it to your lungs, which it likely will not. But regardless, moving on, YLL have produced a replacement, and they claim that it now should look like, let's see here, let's go back to this post. It should look like this on the inside now. So we should have now this whole steel air path, which goes all the way to the bottom of the vape. So this is the whole light enclosure, including this new steel base piece that includes the air path. This is now the outer insulation enclosure that's replacing this crap because the AE needs insulation. Without it, the outer plastic would be far too touch. It might even melt. So you can't just simply take that insulation out. It's not a good idea. The vape will get far too fucking hot for use. But I can see why some people are uncomfortable using it with it in there, and it's your body, your choice, right? You don't want that shit in there. You don't want it. You don't trust it. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Doesn't matter what anybody finds. You just don't like it. Fair enough. So this is what they've done to, come in line with people's health standards or idea of health standards. So this should be what we're looking at when we get into it. This is some more ROHS testing or whatever. I can't make heads or tails of that shit, so we'll just stick with what we see inside. And I just give it a little peeksy doodle. I'm going to close this for now. And we'll just go back to... Hi Seven, I don't have a Puffco pivot, so I can't comment on that, unfortunately. So this is my new Angus enhanced replacement. I got it in the mail yesterday. I haven't opened it yet. I just tore the label off for obvious reasons because this is going to be on the internet. So let's get into this and see what we're looking at. These, for anybody that's a Soothing Vapors customer, all of our replacements came in yesterday for the Angus Enhanced customers as well. So if you haven't gotten an email from Grover or you haven't responded to it, because he did send one out, kindly get a hold of him and he'll make sure that you get your replacement. There will be, as far as I know, no cost to you for shipping. It sounds like he's just shipping them out to everybody, so... Okay, there's our replacement body. Does a pockety atomizer last for a long time? Well, I've had one for a couple of years now, man, and I haven't had to replace my atomizer. You just have to take care of it and clean it like anything, you know what I mean? It depends on how hard you are on stuff. Yeah, you're gonna get a whole new unit. I'm just tearing it down so that I can show the community what's been changed inside, right? One thing I can tell you right off the bat, it's a lot heavier than the last one, for sure, because of that big steel tube and all the new steel pieces. So we'll have a brief look here. I'm sorry, my camera's mounted in a weird spot, and I'm gonna have to get used to where it is. So we've got the new one here, definitely heavier. Okay, this is an old one, and this is a problem one. It does have the insulation, so I've there you go. You can. Oop, forgot I still had the top on there, but there you can see the inner part of this is actually the fiberglass, and the outer part is like a, well, no, the outer part might be fiberglass too, you know, now that I look at it. So that's what the old one looks like. And I'm gonna have to do something with that one eventually. I was thinking about maybe having some wooden dowels made up that are the same size as the steel liner that they've put in there, and maybe it'd be like an easier fix. Temp is really a kind of an individualistic thing, man. I like to do, you know, sort of low 440, 450 if I'm gonna go for something really tasty. That's kind of where I like to go, and then I'll just temp step it up if it's not getting it all, sort of thing. 550 is a little high. It depends on what insert you're using, like the Diamondium. That one can be used at quite a low temp. For the glass mouthpiece of the Angus, again, that's probably a personal preference thing. Probably 4 or 5 millimeter. Usually bigger balls in the mouthpiece is better. You get more airflow. You know what I mean? If you use too small of balls, it really can restrict it back. Okay, I'm gonna start opening this guy up. So, guessing I'm gonna need my soldering iron after I get in here. You know what I mean? What we should do first is make sure it fucking works from the factory, right? That's probably the smartest idea. Let's have a bowl in it and make sure the fucking thing works. Give it a quick hard burn off and then do a bowl in it. You can see that the new one comes with no battery covers and no tops or anything like that. To try and combat, you know, people saying that they had an Angus when they didn't and get a free one. It wouldn't be much use to you unless you got the rest of the stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Definitely works out of the box, so we'll go right to the top. Do a real quick hard burn off. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's week going so far? What day are we on here? Tuesday? Fucking never know anymore. Just gonna grab my grinder and some weed. Be right back with you boys. Sorry, I gotta just... Quartz chamber, yeah. The quartz one is good. Like, all of the inserts I find with the pockety are pretty awesome. The Diamondium is the best. It's just wicked thermal conductivity, but... Is it Tuesday? Yeah. I hope it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I know what that's like, man. Just lose a day in there somewhere, huh? Oh, there we go. She's still heating up. That steel, I can already tell, makes a big difference on the outer shell heat. It's far cooler on temp 5 than it was with that fiberglass insulation. Like way cooler to the touch. It would already be fairly warm by now if it was that other stuff. So that's kind of nice. But the thing is, once steel gets hot, it stays fucking hot, right? So that might be the other thing is, you know, 2-3 bowls in, how hot is this thing and how long is it staying hot? Just don't know because they just slammed a whole bunch more steel in there. Just to, you know, the YLL haters out there and everything, he might well have sunk this little company. They might not survive these replacements, so, you know, I hope you're fucking proud of yourself. Because this was never the 5-alarm fucking fire that people were setting. And it makes me really disappointed to see a fucking innovator, you know, end up getting fucking squashed because some little jackass on the other side of the world thinks that he can apply some medical standards to fucking an unregulated vaporizer industry. Fucking asshole. Okay, I haven't seen a single thing come out of the top of this. I don't think it's off-gassing fuck all, so I'm gonna load it and hit it. Nothing. Like, nothing. Out the top of that. Okie dokie. This isn't the best cam in the world, sorry. It's just like a webcam. There's some homegrown in there. Hit that shit up. How close are we to 420? Not that close. Oh well, 20 minutes early. Top feels like way loose because it's not filthy like my other one. To the top and then boost. Give me that boost. Give me that boost. All right. Cheers, everyone. Holy crap. That was good. That was a big hit. Oh. Yeah, I was burning it off, Tom. Nothing, absolutely nothing was coming out of the top of that. I had it on for probably 3 minutes at the top. I didn't see fuck all coming out of it, so good enough. 1 second. That was probably impossible to see, but it was a nice coffee brown. All right, now we go to 5, man. Always at the top if I'm going through a bong. Okay, now you get to watch me try to take it apart hot. Fucking probably burn myself. All this shit. Well, we know it works anyways. And yeah, I gotta say, it's after one bowl at least, it's definitely cooler to the touch, but I do have my concerns about how hot it's gonna get after several back to back. Still that nice fucking gorgeous halogen flavor though. With possibly some added conduction, you know? Feels like it might be getting a tad warmer. Dutchie's oven. Hey, oh. Okay, I gotta remove this little. Oh, here. That's another change they made. You can see it has a serialization now. ENAE blah blah blah. So somebody was saying online it looks cheaply printed on, like it might rub off. So let's give that a try. Yep, they're kind of right. I could probably rub that off with my hand. Unfortunately, you can see that that was kind of done hastily, in a hurry. At least some attempt was made at serialization, though. It's unfortunate. It should have been stamped. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna heat gun this bottom. Yeah, it is on the sticker that peels off. That's a good point. In fact, the whole thing looks kind of blurry printed. I don't know if that was just an issue with all of the labels this time around or what, but the whole thing looks blurry compared to the one I pulled off a few minutes ago. Boy, it came off really easy too. Yeah, like you can see, here's one of the older ones. Sorry, try to get this. I don't know if you can. The camera's fucking blurry itself, so tell. One, like the printing is just blurry on the one for whatever reason. Okay, so pop this off. Yeah, well, I mean, they had to do everything in an ultra hurry, right? They had fucking everyone yelling at them and demanding this and that, replacements, refunds. So everything kind of had to happen in a hurry, that's for sure. That's what the new insulator ring looks like from the top. It's got this kind of, I don't know what that is. It's got a white ring or a white center to it. Maybe that's just I gotta open it further to discover. Where's my solder? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, nobody has to do anything to their replacement, Mike. And nice to see you, by the way, Mikey Vaping Adventures. Nobody needs to do anything to theirs, absolutely. I'm just doing this for the sake of the community conscience, you know, just so that somebody outside of YLL has taken one apart on camera and everybody can see what was actually done. Oh, this is going to be a bitch, is it? They end up cutting the wire, probably. Nope, I'm good. I'll get used to where this camera is. My apologies. It's at a weird angle and my brain is having trouble with it. What's that, Tom? No desoldering braid all out? Oh, I didn't, yeah. I don't usually need that, the wick until I'm trying to put it back because getting the wire back through that top is a bitch. Actually, I just spent 45 minutes trying to do it with another one before I went live here. It's fucking annoying. The answer is to extend that ground wire. It makes it a little easier. Oh, that sounds beautiful, Mike. How are those babies coming along? 10 to 16 days. Oh, it always gets so exciting when you're getting ready to harvest. Alrighty, let's pull this top off and see what we got. Now, disassembling this one is new to me, so bear with me. Looks like they've used a couple of, I don't want to burn the shit on myself. This thing's hot. Yeah, it is. Oh, I see they've used, shit, I'm gonna have to ask Mike how that was put in there. Okay, so there's your outer insulation ring. That's just some PTFE tape, high temp. This shit's good for over 500 degrees F. That just holds the ground wire to the insulator tube. As you can see, that's definitely not fiberglass. Let's just pull this ground wire back. It's PTFE tape. That's what Mike told me it was anyways. I don't know if Captain is another name for it. this thing's a little bit hot. Let's see how easy this comes off. Assuming you probably got to put, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's just a tube. It's just a steel tube, as far as I can tell. Nothing special about it other than these top rings. I'm not sure what these are. I'm gonna assume they're perfectly safe. And then here's the new oven. And as you can see, there's very clearly no fiberglass. There is no fiberglass. There's a little bit of tape, a couple of O-rings, the sensor, and that's it. Right? No fiberglass. Fuck, why can't I? People are gonna say, "What's that white dust? What's that? What's that? Oh my God, what's that? It must be something." Yeah, probably is, but it ain't fucking fiberglass. Let's see if I'm just gonna wipe a Q-tip across there, see if anything. Because you can see this sensor is wrapped in these fuzzy little wires. It doesn't wanna. Come on, focus, you motherfucker. So can you see how that wire is sort of frayed at the bottom there? See how it's kind of fuzzy and... If I can just get it in focus in the right spot. It's harder than it looks. There, you can see how it's frayed and shit. So I'm guessing any of that white shit just came from these little sensor wires. Because it isn't anywhere else. You don't see it on the lower plastic. You don't see anything like that. So this is just to dispel people's fears about fucking fiberglass. Teal is good to 611. What's teal? So, I mean, that's basically the teardown. There's no real point in going any further. The only thing left is just the PCB, and there's never been any kind of insulation or anything in the PCB area. It doesn't need it. It's below the heater. It doesn't get hot. So, yeah, that's all that's in there. It's just the PCB and basically an empty cavity. So there you go. There's what the AE replacement looks like inside. No insulation beyond a little steel tube. So what I was thinking is for these old ones, like rather than, because you know people are out there saying, "Oh, fucking destroy your old one." Are you kidding me, man? Destroy a perfectly good vape? Why? Why not just take that shit out, have like a custom wooden dowel made up the same size as this fucking steel tube, pop that shit on, rip this out, pop that on, Bob's your uncle, you fucking salvaged a vape. What is this landfill mentality? Well, go smash it up, you know? Destroy it. Oh, it's gonna kill ya. It's gonna fucking kill ya because some guy put a little bit of fiberglass inside of it. Like, fucking people need to get a brain here. How about let's not put more shit in the landfill. Let's fucking dispose of the fiberglass and let's salvage some vapes. How about that? Sounds like a cool idea to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, let's see if I can put this thing back together now. That's the real trick. I have some tape here. I actually have some of YLL's exact tape. So this is the shit that they use. PTFE. And then I bought some of this stuff, which was a little, you know, I bought it over here in the West and it was a little more expensive. So I'd hope it's a little better quality. Okay, now I just gotta figure out how they were using this fucking bottom O-ring, because I don't really get that. If it was to stabilize it, or... Yeah, it must have been to just get it centered within the... Huh. Well, the issue with that is how do I do it? So I guess they just shoved her in and rammed it down the sides, you know what I'm saying? Seems like another one of those hasty solutions, you know what I mean? Like, it's not quite spaced enough. Let's grab an O-ring. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta do shit how you gotta do shit. No more fiberglass. This O-ring is fucking with my head, bruh. Okay, come on, you now, you. I suppose I could have just left it out and said, fuck it, but me being me, I'll at least try to put it back how it was. Should be using a better tool for this. There we go. I think I got it right. I mean, yeah, it makes sense once you get it in there, you know, everything's perfectly spaced out from the posts and from the side. Makes sense. That's an engineer's idea for sure. They're just like, hey man, it doesn't have to fucking look pretty, it just has to work. That's how engineers think. That's probably how that fiberglass ended up in there, you know? He's like, oh, fucking wasn't thinking about how people were gonna react to the safety of the whole thing. He's just like, man, this shit's good stuff. It'll fucking keep that thing cool. So I remember them telling me, they're like, oh, it's a really cool material. And I'm like, yeah, but you can't fucking use it because people are going to freak out. And they did. Okay, see, this is a fucking... You know what? I went through all of that, and now I'm gonna have to take it off and do it again because I need to extend that ground wire. Son of a bit. That hurts. Boy, that pulled out of the tape easy, huh? This is something I found that I had to... These are really not meant to be disassembled, so... I find that I have to extend the ground wire, or it's really hard to get it back together. It's very wangus. Wangus. Very wangus. Okay, let's make this ground wire a little bit bigger so it's not so fucking hard to put back together. Yeah, that's what some people are saying. They're like, as mesothelioma, and I'm like, what? From fiberglass? People work around fiberglass in factories all fucking day long, man. It's not gonna give you mesothelioma. Asbestos, yeah. Shit, yeah. Oh, these little wires in my big hands, man. Fucking hate it. Just. Plus, this one's got some solder on it. Sorry if I'm not yakking much. Concentrate. Can't do it all at once while I'm high as balls. That was actually a really good bowl. I kind of like it, that steel insulator. Feels like it's giving me a little bit extra conduction or something. Shit, gotta warm up the soldering iron. I'm gonna grab my Tempest for a bowl. How about that? Join me. Join me on my adventure. Yeah, it's gonna have better heat retention, especially after 2 or 3 bowls. Like, maybe not a good thing after too many bowls, because it's a pretty big... I don't know, man. I'm just gonna have to put it to the test. I can't say. Definitely better heat retention. my wand, my magical wand. 1 second. Yeah, being reflective, yeah, very well could. So it's just pushing that heat back. Only had one bowl, but it was nice. Like, I enjoyed the performance. There was I had no off-gassing or any of that shit on that first burn off. I didn't leave it sitting for 10 minutes or anything. It was only 3 or 4 minutes, but it wasn't harsh. I didn't get any weird tastes. Nothing like that. But there again, I don't seem to be a super taster. I can't normally taste silicone and shit in vapes, so I might not be the best person to speak to that. Somebody else might pick it up and say, there's something in there, man. Some kind of alloy, some kind of polymer. Alright, cheers. Love me some Tempest action. Alright, let's get this out of here. Back to work. Polymers, man! 3M or DuPont polymers! It'll kill you, man! Don't take a toke! Don't you do it! Woo! That's a hot polymer. Believe me, I'm not making light of health concerns. I have so many fucking health issues. It's not even funny. If I believe there was a real concern here, I wouldn't fucking touch the thing. Or would I recommend it to people? I've survived cancer. I've survived liver failure. I got my share of issues. Believe me, I have asthma. I ain't pushing shit that I think is fucking unsafe, despite what some assholes online might be saying, calling me untrustworthy and all this bullshit. Fuck you. That's about that. Have a good walk with the pups. I hope that they enjoy their beautiful walk outside, and that I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm onto this O-ring thing, and I'm thinking, oh fuck this again. That didn't really. Am I drunk? Oh, there. Yeah. I was thinking, geez, that didn't extend that very far. Hey, what's up, Nibel? Apologies if I'm not looking at the chat enough here. Kind of concentrating on putting this shit back together and hopefully getting it working the same way it was before I took it apart. Cause I like it. I want to use it. You know? Oh my god. I need a better tool for this, you know what I'm saying? Do this. You guys remember the horse from Ren and Stimpy? No, sir. I don't like it. That guy was a real piece of shit, eh? John K, the guy that animated Ren and Stimpy. So that he went on to like using his animation studio to groom young animators, like 19-year-olds and shit. What a douche. It's too bad. I like Ren and Stimpy too, but fuck that guy. Okay. That's in there. As good as I care to get it in there. Okay, now comes that fucking tricky part that you were talking about, Tom, where I gotta fucking solder wick this bitch of a piece. Might as well put this bottom back together first, though. Don't have to worry about it falling apart on me. Oh, you know what? I have this upside down. I'm an idiot. Fuck, now I gotta do it again. Son of a bitch. Keep forgetting that bottom part. Okay, this goes to the bottom. Fuck's sakes. There. No. Is that right? Yeah. Now I gotta fit this shit down somehow. What's stopping it? Who's the pianist? It's just kind of like a random. Oh, what the fuck is this? Yeah, sorry, it's a random mix that I made from free license shit online. What's this? Oh, it's a little piece of tape. Ripped off that piece earlier. So what am I missing here? Why isn't this sliding over easy like? You guys see what the hell I'm missing here? Let me know. It's just the tape stopping it. Yeah, it's fucking. That tape's probably too thick. Okay. I'll go with the YLL tape. This is learning. Hashtag learning. I won't wrap so much on there as well. It's just a ground wire. It doesn't fucking matter. There we go. The tape were too big. Shit, forgot to turn on my soldering iron. Which doesn't matter. Aerolite. Yeah, maybe. If YLL is fortunate enough to survive this debacle. Well, I might as well just fucking go for this O-ring for the third time. Since I'm waiting for the iron. Halogen's awesome, man. Yeah, it's good shit. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna be fucking sad if YLL disappears. They had a lot of cool shit in the works. Get that people were upset, but destroying the whole company might have been going a little too far. Oh, smokes. It's like it's tighter on this side. Shit. Yeah, you kind of gotta spread the body a bit to get it in there. Oh, give me something bigger, Jesus Christ. There we go. Oh, and this part went over. Fuck. Yes. Get in there. Okay. Yeah. And there goes my tool. Okay. Got that done. Now the really annoying part. Cleaning out this fucking... Dude, I don't know if we're gonna make it that far down the road with the anything YLL. Just trying to replace all the Angus enhanced might sink the company. We don't know yet what's gonna happen. Seems like I always have to punch through this last little bit because the solder sinks too deep and the wick won't get it. Hi, Owen. I'm not your dad. No, I'm gonna have to try to get more of that solder out. Should be using my little oh, bent my tool. Should be using I have a little holder, holds electronics when you're doing solder work, and I fucking forgot to grab it. Ha! Success. Okay, now just gotta Solder this baby up. We'll just tin this wire here. God damn it, now I've got too much solder on the end of that. Definitely the most annoying part of the Angus enhanced build is this stupid little ground wire. It drives me mental. There we go. Okay, so that's sufficiently soldered on there for me. Now we'll tuck this bitch back in there somewhere. Oh, that's going to be a little more difficult now with that stupid O-ring in there. I'll have to tuck that down further. Okay. Probably too much wire in here now. That way. There. This is fucking... Just deciding where to tuck all this wire. Put too much on here now. Nice to have extra, but I don't need 20 yards. Sorry for any of you that caused physical pain to watch. Is this the new one or the old one? Probably clean off debt. Flux. No, it was perfect. Did I forget anything? If I get this screwed together and you guys didn't tell me about something, I swear to fuck. Did I put the screws back in here? I didn't, did I? That's fucking hilarious. I'm just going ahead and screwing the bottom in like there's some shit in there. What did I tell you about not letting me forget things? Okay. Wasn't the smoothest process in the world, but we learned some shit. And most importantly, we learned that there's definitely not any fiberglass in the Angus enhanced replacement, and nobody should hesitate to purchase one. It's a completely safe vape. Halogen is an amazing signature. Rubies on top. You can't go wrong. Except if you don't put it back together right. Fuck me, what did I do? Well, I broke it, folks. Unless I got this fucking battery thing backwards. Oh, I did. That's hilarious. I'll have to fix that later. When I put this casing on, I put it on backwards. It should be flipped so that the negative is over here, but it's actually opposite. I've got it so that it's fucking negative. I'll have to go back and fix that. Or maybe I never will. You know what I mean? It's already back together. Who gives a shit? Just remember that this one is the reverse. Okay, I'm gonna hit a bowl in it after all this bullshit. I didn't even have to do this, man. You know, I just did it just to show everybody. Now I'm gonna enjoy the fucker. Cheers, Nibel. Cheers, whoever's still out there that's going to have a bowl with me in my backwardsly reassembled Angus Enhanced replacement. Yeah, that was fucking goofy. I've only taken like 3 or 4 of these apart, so I completely spaced out that I have to have that the correct way, because it's not like that with the original Angus where it doesn't matter which way you put the body on. I forgot that this one was printed with the battery labels on the inside. Not that it fucking matters in my life. I don't give a shit. I'll just know that if I put batteries in it, it doesn't fire up. It's the one that I got put back together backwards. Shit. Where did I put my top? Oh, there it is. Hopefully I put it back together so that it works the same as it did before I took it apart, because it gave me a pretty nice hit, that first one. I want more! Fuck, I forgot to take dimension measurements off of that tube. I wanted to get some of those so that I could maybe figure something out to retrofit my old ones. Thinking a hardwood dowel made to the same dimensions would kind of do the same shit, different pile. Although I'd have to rig up some O-rings like they have it done on the other one. Okay, that's up to temp. Cheers, everybody. Jesus Christ, my lungs aren't big enough to milk a bong that long. Alright, let's try to kill this.